Today we're going straight into deck building as our local business to go through. I've got a couple of websites up here. We're going to run through the website design, the website structure, and just the general SEO from these businesses to show you how you can structure your own business and your own website to rank higher in Google and get more traffic and get more leads and then get more business, which is what we all want from local business websites. So let's start with this one. This is Rosebud Construction. All I did was search deck builders St. Paul in Minnesota, and this was the one ranking #1. It's also #1 in the map pack, so you know that they're absolutely crushing their on and off page here, and they obviously have a bunch of service areas, so we're going to cover all that. So let's run through, I guess, the best of the best in this area first, and what you can take from this and apply to your own website, which is going to be the most important things to help you rank. Check the description as well. There'll be a link there. I'll have the anatomy of a local business homepage. It'll be a checklist you can download and you can do it yourself, or you can just book a call with me there if you want me to do this exact same thing with your website. And we can do that live on a call. So let's go through. First, we have up here this title tag, porch and deck builders and North St. Paul and Twin Cities, Minnesota. That's perfect. That's pure SEO play, telling you exactly what the service is and where. And then we have the same here, which would be the H1. Let's double check. Title, perfect. Headings, same thing. Premier, deck, and porch. So this is what you want out of your title tag. It will be service and location. Headings, H1. You can say best, top, whatever descriptor you want to use. Service and location. Perfect. If you do that, that's a lot of the optimization done just in those two headings. Then we have some supporting text, which is great because it has the same thing again, service, location, and then goes through a little more text around that. Some trust badges, which is nice. We have this phone number that's clickable, big, bold up here, which is really good, easy to see, and even this free estimate tab. That's really nice. First thing we see, I love this, is this get a free quote form. Now, a lot of local business website might have, say, like a button here, and then that will lead them to a separate page to it. I really like having the form on the home page, either up here, so it could be in this little space here, or just below like this. Either is fine to me, but if it's on the home page, it is either there or a couple of scrolls down. That is where you're going to get frictionless, I guess, leads, because they don't have to go clicking around, finding buttons, trying to potentially load a new page. Maybe the internet isn't working well and having to load another page, whereas this is just right here. Your trusted deck contractor, so there's some more trust stuff and more about. This is great. And then their deck services, perfect. So they've got their main services here around decking, and then you can obviously learn more, and these click through as well. These H3s don't click. Actually, I don't think they're H3s. They're just, oh yeah, they are. H3s, H3. See, this is really good heading structure that you can copy. So, explore our deck services, and each service is an H3. So it follows a nice logical hierarchy. Then construction, H2, H3, etc. So that works really well. Look at that heading structure. We haven't seen one like that on this channel yet, like done this well. So these click through to the service pages. We have their other decking options, so these would be things that are, I guess, outside of their main decking things. And then, their other services, porches, pergolas. See, this is perfect. These all link to the main service pages. Why choose us? This is great because this kind of gives you some little differentiators. Free estimates, how long they've been in experience, the pricing, extended warranties, who they work with, more social proof. FAQs, this is awesome. How long does it take? So this is perfect. So you can answer some of your customers' questions before they even come to you. It also helps with the SEO because it gets more of the relevant questions on this page. Google rankings. This is like, if you, just copy this. Doesn't matter what kind of business you are. Just copy this website. Literally copy it. The exact structure. And the checklist and the structure that I have in the description for you is pretty much the same as this, to be honest. So let's go through the actual structure up here. So they've got their headings, they've got their deck services, and then they've got the service. So services / commercial deck. Perfect. Again, we have our title tag. Look at this. Commercial deck installation. So service area. Then we have the H1 service area. That's what you're going to do. The same quote form. Perfect. You want every single service page has to have an easy way, because if someone lands on, your service pages aren't there. They're there to describe and showcase your services, but they're also there to act as individual landing pages. And by that, I mean they are there where people will come from Google to this specific page versus maybe your homepage. So if you rank this particular page, if someone's searching commercial deck builders in St. Paul, Minnesota, they might come onto this page and not your homepage. And if you don't have an easy way for them to get in touch with you through an easy quote form or something like that, you could potentially lose them. So this is really good. Same thing. Why choose us? This is, well, they might have, maybe they accidentally screwed this up, or maybe they wanted it this big. Same structure. FAQs. Now, importantly, these are different FAQs, or frequently asked questions, from the ones on the homepage. What's important, they should relate to the service. You don't want to just copy them over. The reviews, contacts. This is great. Okay. So that covers the service. I don't think there's much I need to talk about the services here, because this is really, really good. There was one, let's see, deck repair. So here they've got almost like a service area as part of the service, if that makes sense. So services, this is the deck repair service, but as part of the deck repair service, kind of what it entails. So you've got your different, I guess, sub services under deck repair. So this is great because it lets the person who's looking know, hey, this is what is involved with it, and it's the same structure throughout. So that's perfect. They got the other services which fall under services as well. So that's basically the structure. Very, very simple, straightforward, logical, which is always good to see. I think if there's residential decking. Okay, yeah. They give you the type, their installation services. Yep, same thing. So what's also nice about this is the areas we serve. So you can see how this is done. So if we just go like Cottage Grove, locations, /locations / service in the location. Great. If you serve multiple areas, this is a great way to do it. Or if you live in a larger city where maybe suburbs are bigger. So if you think like maybe North Dallas area, if you're like in an area like that and you're looking to rank in the different suburbs there, you would need to do something like this, because this would allow you to get individual landing pages in those, I guess, a larger or smaller areas. So you kind of get more coverage. Whereas in this particular instance, you might have better rankings just maybe in the city center, but your rankings might not be as good outside that. So this is why these pages serve as landing pages for these particular neighborhoods. So if you have those particular neighborhoods, you can do that, and then they add all their different deck building services in here, which is perfect. Map, everything. Top. Look at this. They've even got stuff about Cottage Grove, which is really cool. So just to like bulk out the page, give it more relevancy for Google. So it's almost like random facts about Cottage Grove, and then things to do, almost like a local, what would you call them? Like local influencer style content is kind of like going here. So that's really nice to help it rank. And then content us page. Yep, same quote form. The other thing was really nice. We build your deck in winter. So this is like an individual. Might be because it's a slower season in the winter, so they have this particular landing page. But what's really cool is if you go down to the footer, this is how you should structure your footer. You can have logo, a little bit about what you do there, social links, phone number, address, and that should link to the map, which it does. Then you have like just general company links, about us, just the stuff that no one really cares too much about. But this is the important one here, decking. Each of these footer links to the service page or the deck type for this one. So these are all like the main pages they're trying to get people to for the services. And you're going to find it's the same ones up in here. So you're getting linked to it twice in the header and footer. So when you've got other websites linking to your website to help with SEO, it's getting distributed through these links too, which is really cool. And then the other services here. This is how your footer should look. So if you are if you're a deck builder in whatever city, you're going to have these, or whatever your services are: deck installation, deck lighting, deck repair. These are all going to be in here as part of your individual service pages. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this one here. So I haven't gone through this website yet. This was on page 3, deck science, and we'll look at some of their SEO as well. I've got it up because I don't think there's much point in looking at this one, because this one's already ranking number 1, so they're going to have some pretty solid links and ranking for some good stuff. So you can probably see a stark difference just in the website design. Definitely not as clean. Let's start with what it's looking like. Professional deck builder in Minneapolis. Cool. So again, service, location, and then H1, professional deck builder, image. Professional deck builder in Minneapolis. But then what's this? Is that not an H1? Doesn't say that again anywhere. Let me have a look. Number 1. So they made that in H2. Maybe the H1's hidden somewhere. And then this is an H2. Okay, let's look through this. Our professional deck builders are here to help. Expert deck builders have vision. So you can see already that this homepage may not have a lot of the things we want in it. So this is more like an about us, and just kind of sell the deck. Deck science in Minnesota. So again, more kind of like about us. More about us. More about it. It's almost like 3 or 4 sections talking about the deck science, the business. But people coming here, they're probably not looking at, what is deck science about. They're more looking at, okay, what do you offer and what can you do for me? Kind of like the same with any business. What else we got? Make your vision a reality. I mean, that's kind of like, it's a lot of fluff, in my opinion. Same thing here. Like this isn't telling me what you offer. It doesn't tell me maybe who you've worked with. It doesn't show me any reviews. So it's missing a lot of things on this homepage that would make me come to the site and be like, okay, I'll hire this person based on what's on here. So let's see where this goes. Get a deck quote. Oh, this is like almost like a type form. Online deck quote form. Oh, okay, so you're gonna have to go. I'm not a huge fan of this, because I'm gonna get to something like this and be like, I've got 6 more things to go. Like I don't have time to fill this, and I'll come back later. And then you've lost the lead, versus just having a really simple form for someone to come to. Now they have a phone number, it is clickable, but if you go to the form, that phone number's gone. Okay, so you might find it down here. Yep. You got hours. That's good. Okay, let's see what else we got on there. So we got the deck quote. So ideally you would almost, like, this is huge as much, right? Before you scroll down. Like you could have a little quote form here. Move this over. Have the quote form here. Or this could even be the quote form here. Just have it somewhere where it's easily accessible. Nothing wrong with having the button there, but just have it like a one page thing, not a multiple click through. Okay, let's have a look. Deck building, and they've labeled it deck construction. So I would just call that deck building and keep it consistent. But then they've got this drop down too. Okay, this is part of the same page. So professional. So like this is wasted real estate, unfortunately. Like this big picture, it doesn't tell me anything as a user coming to the site. Like it needs to have this H1 is everywhere. Professional deck building done right. So it needs to have, again, the service and location. I guess this is it here. This must be the H1. Deck building, science LLC. Yeah, that's the H1 there. way up in the top there. But it needs to be on the screen here. Service, location, maybe a little bit about it, maybe the form. This is why choose deck science for your deck. Quality materials. Okay. This is cool. This needs to be on the homepage. If you have something like this needs to be on the homepage. Sure, have it on your service page, but imagine this as the first thing that comes up, and it's like, look at the before and after of what your property could be. Okay, that's awesome. So if you have something like that on your website, put that on your homepage. That's really good. This page should be the damn homepage at this rate. Yeah. So this deck building page is much better. Our deck building process, but they also have, okay, why choose a new thing? FAQs, awesome. That's all good. Color galleries. See, that's good too. It's good information for the person coming in. This is a pretty good page. It's much better than the homepage. Just needs an easier way for them to get in touch. And this damn feature here is so good. That's so good. Let's look at some of the other ones. So deck construction, deck remodeling, deck remodel, best deck remodel service. Again, just the big picture. Bang, it's exactly the same. Okay, see, man, that's so good. Oh, they got a whole lot of them. See, this widget would be perfect on the homepage, something like that, with multiple things. Yeah, same layout. Yeah, it just needs that quote form. And commercial decking. Yeah, all same issues. Okay. So that needs to be cleaned up a little bit. But that's more conversion rate stuff versus the actual SEO. But at the same time, they kind of go hand in hand. Pricing information. This is good. This should also be on the homepage, I think. Man, these Google reviews need to be on the homepage too. Okay, then they got the different areas. Yep, and they've set themselves up for Deck Builder and Edna. And it's this should it's like all the things that I've talked about that need to be on the homepage are on different pages. Like, this is exactly it. Learn more about our deck services. That needs to be on the homepage so people can click through and see. And we'll give you more internal links through. Again, they've got top rated deck builder, good. And they're kind of linking out to kind of show some authority. What it is, where it is. Kind of little drop downs. Nice. Okay. So overall not bad. But it's missing a couple of bits and pieces. And it definitely needs the homepage, and a lot of these big hero spaces here need a little bit of work to help with some of the conversion. If we go into the keywords they're ranking for, I haven't gone through this fully. I'm just going to briefly. So top pages by traffic. So it's mainly the homepage, and there's some traffic coming to the location pages. In terms of deck remodel, but that's about it. Saying there's ranking for deck builder near me, but I highly doubt that it is. It's just picking up deck builder near me as a thing. Maybe if you're very close to it in Minnesota, but okay, it's picking up in these smaller areas. But none of these really have traffic. Sort by traffic. Rank 13 deck building near me. I'm skeptical. Yeah, it doesn't rank for much. Let's just double check. There's a local map apparently. Let's just scroll down. Okay, there's a few bits and pieces in here that could be ranking for. So let's just look at what's going on in the links. So only 32 referring domains. That's not many at all. What have we got? Mainly USA links, good. Mainly to the home page. Generic or... Oh wait, this is the other one. Oh, whoops. I had the, let me put this one in. Deck signs. So this one here is ranking number 1. Doesn't have much off-page going on it, which is pretty interesting considering it is ranking number 1 everywhere. So they obviously have a lot of brand search. on it. Does that mean that I was looking at the wrong thing in the rank? Nope, I wasn't. Let's just see what pops up here. And okay, we're in. So 55 return domains. See it slowly creeping up. Fence guys, professional. This is a good play. Here's some little gold that you could look to do. Let's see what we find here. Fence guys, professional network. Look at this. And that's a link directly to the site. And this is a fencer in Arkansas. Funny. So they must have a page they sell the links on. Either way, this is a really good way to get links if you can find other businesses like that are willing to link to you based on a page like this. I know there are a lot of law firms that do that, which is quite interesting. And then we come down to the actual links. Look at this, techscience.com, perfect. This is great. Good anchor text. We don't have SEO website for you or something like that. Some of the previous ones we've looked at have. Website overall. Off page is okay. Could do with some more referring domains probably. But outside of that, just needs a little bit of work on the actual on page, and it's pretty good. So make sure you get the anatomy of a local business homepage down in the description. And also, if you want to just book a call, and I can run through your website with you as well and just show you some of the changes you can make. No obligation to do anything, and we can see if we work together. If not, all good. And I'll see you in the next video.